What do you want your name to be?
Oh,
Is it recording?
Hey Zach, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, Scott? I'm with my friend Sean right now. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you guys somewhere where you could be on speakerphone? Or you?
Yeah, you're on speakerphone right now. I'm sitting right next to him. We just got done watching the video.
Okay, right on. Hey, Sean, how's it going, man?
good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Holding down San Diego, man. It's a sunny day out here. It's crazy warm.
Are you on the beach?
So, I was not today, but was down there yet. I'm looking at in my car. It says it's 72 degrees outside right now.
It's like 23 here in Pittsburgh.
You walk around with beanies on all day, right?
Exactly. He's wearing one.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, Sean, welcome to what's happening, man. I mean, had you heard of this probably before? Zach had mentioned to me that some of his friends had heard of it before, kind of here and there or whatever. Had you
Yeah.
ever heard of it or not really?
Yeah, one of my friends tried bringing it to me one time, and he kind of just like said the typical like kids, young kids making money driving cars, and I'm just like, I was just real sketched out by it, and still kind of a little sketched out by it.
Yeah, that's okay, man. I mean, the approach is important, right? I mean, you've dated before, obviously, right?
What's that?
You've dated girls before, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so the approach is important, right?
definitely.
That's the same idea. So, if you go out there saying, oh, all this money and all these cars, I mean, they just look at you like cross-eyed, like whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, just to kind of give you some perspective for what it's worth, I mean, I sat in your seat, saw what you saw, like this idea. My dad had approached me, so it was a little bit different than a friend,
Yeah.
But my dad had approached me, and I was 22, my girlfriend was 19. I was working full time, she was working, we were both going to school, we were super busy. But my dad's like, hey, there's a way you can make a lot of money part-time and this and that, and I don't know, man, I just wasn't open. I'm like, whatever, Dad, those things don't work. People at the top make all the money, all the little people at the bottom are all going to die, and this and that. I mean, I was kind of a hater,
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, what happened is about 6 months later, I was working at the bank, and there was a lady there that had a button on. She got out of her review, and her button said, like, 32 years of service at Bank of America. And I don't know, man, I was 22, and I saw her, and I saw her button, and I'm like, oh, my God, I got to escape. I got to get out of here, because I'm like, how could she work here longer than I've been breathing,
Yeah.
So, anyway, I just called my dad, and I said, hey, that thing that you're talking about, like, does it work? Like, at all? Like, have you ever got a check? And he showed me, like, a check for $40, and it wasn't, it wasn't the $40. It was just the idea that it was my dad, and he got a check. And I'm just thinking, dude, if my dad could get a check, I bet I could get a check, And so anyway, long story short, we started putting some time and some energy and, like, learning how this works, and it was all on the side, and that's really the spirit that I come across when I talk to people. This is something on the side. I mean, whatever you do now, you just keep doing that, and that's what we did. But on the side, we just started putting a little bit of time and energy into this idea, and within a matter of months, it was 6 months to be exact, we were earning more, part-time than full-time at our jobs. And that was a long time ago, and we've been blessed, obviously, been around for quite some time. And anyway, I'm personally connected in here with Zach, kind of helping him, get this thing going. And he's got some good contacts, some people that are, understand the concept. And I think that the more that you dig and the more that you learn, I think the more impressed that you'll be. It's a pretty simple concept, liquid energy, liquid nutrition. You just think about it, liquid nutrition, it's not that complicated. Most people want to feel better, right? Most people don't want to, like, I don't know, most people want more energy, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Most people want to feel better, and I don't know about you, man, but, like, when I was, taking vitamins here and there, really was an energy drink guy before. I don't know if you guys drink energy drinks, but I drink this Verve, and I'm like, wow, man, that's pretty good. And then I started to see that it was on the Dr. Oz show, and I was seeing that it was, you know, the official energy drink for the Phoenix Suns. But I think most people have that thought, like, is this for real? Is it a scam, or is it this or that, or whatever? And to be the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns and to be on Dr. Oz and all that stuff, I mean, that's pretty impressive. So I think the more that you dig and the more that you learn, I just think overall the more impressed that you'll be. You know, that's kind of where I sat when I was looking into this, and you know, it just kind of depends, and I'm really sensitive with timing too. So if the timing is totally off for you, then I respect that for sure, and it's not the right time, no hard feelings, you know, no big deal. But the company right now with what's going on, it's in massive momentum. I mean, it's just crazy. So if you can just tap into what's going on and be able to partner with myself and with Zach, that would be the person that would enroll you, obviously. He would be connected with you. But I would be in the computer more as your coach, and I would help you off, you know, get to a good start and help you put together a strategy that makes sense. Because, like, are you working a job right now? Not really.
Not really, no. I'm just kind of going to school.
Okay. Are you in college or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so that's good, man. So you're in a place right now of, you know, transition time where you're kind of, you know, go on to the next level. And it's not to mess up school. I mean, school would be priority. But, I mean, seriously, how cool would it be to get yourself over like $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month just on the side, you know? And, you know, shoot, the more you put into it, the more that you get out of it. It's just like I talked to somebody the other day, and they're like, you know, oh, do those things work, or maybe it's not going to work. And I'm like, dude, it's just like buying a gym membership. Like right now, all the gyms have specials because it's the first of the year. And you can't go buy a gym membership and sit at home and freaking eat bonbons and whatever and expect to like lose weight and all this stuff. You actually got to go do something, you know? So whenever there's somebody that's like, oh, I heard about BMR Verve and they didn't make any money or this or that, I'm like, dude, you got to do it. Like I'm actually sitting in my BMW right now as we speak, you know, that says VEMA on the side of it. So somebody can't be like, oh, does that thing not work, you know? Because it works if you put some energy into it. So just know that you have support, and you and Zach kind of hash it out. You guys talk more about it, but if it's something that you get a little feeling, because I always think that people lean forward or lean backwards. So if you lean forward, it's like, hey, man, this is actually pretty cool, because what's the worst case scenario? I mean, you can't get hurt. All people do is you just order product. You're not spending, there's no membership fee. You're not buying a website. You just are getting product, and it's all month to month, so you can't get hurt, you know? And so, anyway, you and Zach talk a little bit more about it, but if it's something that you feel open about, just make sure, let's just get back on the phone, put together a plan before you go trying to do anything, just because it's really important to make a good first impression with people, as it sounds like you already know.
Yeah, definitely. I just had a question. Zach tried approaching me with this before, and you said what took you like really to believe it was to see a check from your dad. How come Zach hasn't made any money yet?
Zach got signed up like yesterday.
He tried approaching me about this like a month or two ago.
Okay, well, if he was like pre-IDing it, you know, then that's one thing. But actually being in the system and ready to launch, that's another thing. Do you know who Alex Odell is?
No, I've never heard of him.
Okay. I don't know, Zach, if you can connect the dots or whatever, but Alex Odell out there, I guess he just turned 19, I guess, a couple days ago, and his first like couple of days he made like $1,000. So anyway, that's somebody out there that's local with you guys that you would know. But in terms of where Zach's at right now, obviously he's just getting it started. So, but you guys hash it out, talk a little bit more about it, and if it feels like something that you're excited about or if it makes sense, cool. And just don't have it be something that he talks you into it. You know, if you're not into it, no big deal. You know, no big deal. I mean, it's cool. Go to school, do your thing, and no big deal. You know, there's a lot of people out there that definitely want to earn more, and this is a pretty simple way of doing it. So, but I wish you the best. I look forward to talking to you again. Okay.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to you later.
All right, see you later.